Howdy ho, everyone. I want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. I'm spending some time at the beach with my family and my dog. Isn't that right, Spike? So I've been thinking a lot about design leadership and how to frame it. Ultimately, you have the opportunity to really make a difference in your organization. Design leadership is one of those things that seems just hard to grasp. Like, what is it that I need to be doing to actually move my career forward when it comes to design leadership? It's not always understood, and what I want to do is make sure that as a group, we're figuring out how do we do this. Design leadership isn't really about a role, it's about getting people to step up. I think this stuff is really hard, and I know everyone's had one of those bosses. Doesn't make sense, made a bonehead move. You know, when you see the results and they don't go the way you want, it can be really terrible. But ultimately, it's really about trying to identify with the people around you and figuring out how do you move them forward. It's just like a design process. You need to be able to be willing to accept that there's going to be failure. It's an iterative process. You can't just assume that your leaders know all the answers. I was curious. I asked my team, what is design leadership? This past week we did a nice little exercise where we actually went through this process in pairs and brainstormed. Here's what they came up with, and it wasn't surprising. Ultimately, design is really about leading people to answers. Not giving them the solution, but giving them an opportunity to come up with a better answer than exists. This is often confusing to most people that need a critical thinking path to an answer. The second is really having a good attitude. Ultimately, when you have to fail a lot as a design leader, you need to be able to have good spirits and put people in a place where they feel good about answers. The last idea was ownership. Our team really understands that ownership is what drives things forward, and without a solid leader driving a direction, there is no real solution. So when we work with our design leaders, we try and make sure that they understand they gotta take ownership of the idea. I hope you find these week's 5 insights very helpful. If there's anything I want you to take away, it's that design leadership isn't really just a role. It's about understanding the people around you. It's a state of mind. It's my hope in this weekly that we together can help shape design in your organization and that everyone can win using design. I'm really thankful for everyone's feedback on these videos. I'd like to see more feedback from you. If you have a chance, read the newsletter. Give me some insights, give me some ideas, and we'll see you next week. Till then, bye-bye.